Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I am Carrick, so we're going to be taking a look at Athens doing opening moves for Athens. Of course, we had the first episode where we did a sort of getting started guide and SWOT analysis, looking at the strengths and weaknesses and opportunities and threats for Athens in the other episodes. So we've already set up, we've talked a little bit about some of the achievements that we can go for with this country. We've talked a little bit about the cultural situation, the religious situation, the mission tree, the estates. We've set up our production. We've done trade, so on and so forth. So now we're going to be just doing opening moves. And the big thing that we're going to need to do here, and let's go up to actually, we might actually even go to speed 4 here, is we need to butter up the Ottomans here. And we need to get these guys to accept a support of independence against us. One thing that can happen that's kind of annoying is that the Byzantium can attack Epirus pretty quick, which we don't really want to have happen. No, we're not going to accept the royal marriage from Byzantium. It looks like Byzantium has allied Serbia this time, which is interesting because I don't think the Ottomans actually care that much about Serbian land compared to Moldavia or Wallachia. So that's maybe not ideal, but it's okay. It shouldn't be a bad thing. We're building up a galley right now. We are going to build more troops sort of before the moment, essentially, right? We're not going to waste money on it, but when we're actually getting to the point where we're about to trip over the finish line and get the, we don't want to give Byzantium a false sense of, it's not even complaining about the Athenian army. That's interesting. It's not complaining about the Athenian army. I wonder why it's not, because we only have 3,000 troops. The Ottomans apparently don't care. But we are probably going to want to build up our force limit before we potentially attack. So the other way we can get a plus 25 opinion with the Ottomans is doing a scornful insult. We do not have the prestige to do that. However, we could make the prestige with the estates. We could boost that up. Okay, they've declared war on Epirus here. And it looks like for the most part, are they trying to send people? They have 6 ships. They might be trying to move people. It'll be interesting to see exactly what happens here. Epirus is allied. Who is Epirus allied? Cyprus. Okay. So I don't know if Cyprus has 5 galleys and 4 transports. I mean, that's our light ship. We need to get you home. Yeah, we don't want these guys walking over here and beating us up. We're going to be losing money now, too, because of this nonsense. I don't know if we're going to be able to benefit from this or not. It does look like Byzantium is trying to move its dudes over. Ideally, if Cyprus and Epirus wanted to engage there and intercept those troops, that would be huge. But it looks like they're just going to kind of, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. So it is what it is, I guess. We'll have to see if we can navigate these waters. I'm just trying to think, is this a good thing or a bad thing if Byzantium takes all this land? I mean, I don't think it's a good thing. Losing prestige would be bad. Getting a random event that would gain us prestige would be good. You know what I realized? We didn't actually summon a diet. That was one thing we didn't do. So let's see if we can get something out of here potentially. 10 prestige. You know, that could be huge. Increase the base tax in Athens. Now, unfortunately, that does require... I think that's what we do. It's going to give us 10 prestige. That's enough to do a scornful insult. It's time. Let's build up the troops. I think we're going to want 6,000. Losing money right now. The Ottomans like us enough. We don't even technically... yeah, okay, now we do have to do scorn. We have to do it now. That modifier for the Athenian army just kicked in for some reason. So the opinion is still -9. Where'd that come from? Okay, -8. So every 3 is reducing it. Yeah, I think actually I'm pretty sure. Well, the Indian army, they're really not impressed. Hopefully, if we build up these troops, right? Are they building? The heck? I'm a doofus. Are we building galleys instead? What am I building here? We're building a galley and then we're queuing up to... What did I just do? Might have messed that up a little bit. Moldova. Ottomans are not in a war yet. But they're going to be looking to attack Byzantium on their own here soon, which is a problem. Nice, we can get opinion with the Ottomans. That's good. We've reached plus 100 there. How do we look? I think if we do a scornful insult, I think we'll have it. So let's do the scornful insults on... Wait a second. Rival. Yeah, we got to do it on their rivals. We can't do it on Lithuania. We got it. We got it. 54, 53. Okay. That puts our Liberty Desire up to 100. We should be building our last troop here. That gives us 5 troops. The interesting thing is, if we attack for independence, we shouldn't still be in the war against Epirus. It's hard to say exactly what's going to happen here, to be honest. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I'd like to come over here and siege this out. Oh no, we made a big mistake. We made a big mistake. We forgot to... Can we still do this? No, we can't, because the Ottomans have it marked as vital interest. We did not mark these as vital interest. Let's see what happens here. Yep, the Ottomans are going to be the first one to come. Yep, okay, whatever. We're still going to give them Serbian land, so hopefully this works out. Okay, Ottomans, can you guys come over here and help us out? Or you could just sit everybody on Constantinople. You don't need 36,000 on that, man. It's unnecessary. So I'm gonna sit here. So if these guys want to attack this way, they're gonna have to do a straight crossing into the highlands, but we should probably be at speed 3 here, but I don't know, I'm just thinking. I feel like our instincts are a little off right now, but ideally we should have boated one guy across. We should have boated one guy across. Yeah, we can land. Yeah, we could have landed our boats right here and just moved over. That was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. That's gonna be a bad engagement right there too. Ottomans, what's the dealio here, man? We kind of need these guys to come over and help out and clear this out so that Byzantium doesn't win their other war. And it's like we even have Cyprus over here doing this. 14% on Byzantium. I gotta say, this is a little bit of a tricky start, guys. You know what I mean? A little bit of a tricky start. And what we're doing here, we're not really doing anything, which is kind of our mistake. I'm worried that if we came and sat here, we wouldn't even get this occupation. Ideally, we'd take these 3 provinces in the initial war. But Ottomans are going to think that they did this, right? They're going to think they contributed there. Yeah, they have a 97% contribution right now. So ideally, I think if we siege that, we would have gotten the contribution credit, I think. So this is going to be not great. Let's see exactly what happens here. Maybe we could just give him a larger chunk of Serbia. The heck, are you going to take this or not? Serbia is actually trying to de-siege Constantinople, which is kind of interesting. Renaissance has started. Okay, so hopefully that war should end. Once that's done. We're at 99%. I mean, I don't know. We have to take our independence. Grant independence. Ottomans would be super upset about this. They'd actually be fine with this, though. That could be the play. We take 2 provinces. We just have to take the other 2. Unfortunately, these are both forts, right? Ideally, we take the fort first. There we go. Quite honestly, guys, if we do this, let's see what happens. Let's see if the Ottomans are going to be pissed about this or not. Now, our force limit should be above 5. Yeah, it's actually up to 8 now, right? And the Byzantine force limit should be reduced quite a bit. So the Pope, for the most part, was pretty close to loving us. We have our independence now, right? So the ability to potentially get an alliance with them should be there. Neutral attitude towards Pope has too many diplomatic relations. Army, Navy strength, all that stuff. Distance between borders. Okay. We definitely would like an alliance with the Pope. We definitely would like an alliance with the Pope. What we could do is we could look at some of the Pope's enemies. Venice is a no-brainer, I think, for a rival if we can. It will not let us do Venice. Okay. Please tell me the Pope has an allied Epirus. How does the Pope have too many diplomatic relations? Oh, they have a couple different vassals. 2 allies and 2 vassals, okay. I guess that's just how it goes. Probably should have done that stability boost right before. But to be honest, guys, I mean, the question is, will the Ottomans absolutely hate us or not? We pleased them. Aggressive expansion, that's going to go away. But some of these modifiers are going down, right? Of course. But it seems for the most part we can keep them at a 150. It doesn't seem like they're that upset about the land we took. Yeah, they don't even care about this province. They do not care about these provinces. They now have a similar truce with Byzantium as we do. Is there land in the archipelago that they don't absolutely want? Nope, they want it all. What we could do is we could start to come here and we could just say, hey, yo, Ottomans, just so you know, bro, we kind of want this land. And we could try to see if the Ottomans are going to sort of respond. Nope. That was that broke the camel's back there. We have too many provinces that, yeah, we have too many overlapping vital interest provinces. These are, Venice is someone that we could attack. I don't think we would take that even if we did. Rhodes, I'd like to get Rhodes. I'd like to get, we get away with this, Ottomans? Okay, we can get away with that. Okay. So they know that we want these. Are they going to downgrade that on their end, or are they just going to live with the fact that we both want those things? Okay, no, they're just going to live with the fact. We could try to butter up Poland. That could be a decent alliance for us going forward if the Ottomans, if it goes south with the Ottomans. What we're going to want to do is, again, we really need the Pope to be happy. If we get the Pope to 150, we get free claims on all this. With those free claims, we can attack Rhodes. We could attack Venice. We could attack, we wouldn't get claims on Epirus yet. We'd have to take all of this, and then we get claims on Lower Greece. So we could just manually get a claim on Epirus, since they're kind of weak and vulnerable at this point. They're still technically at war with Byzantium, but I think that's going to end up being a white peace. Should be a white peace. You know, that was a little bit of a rough start, guys. I legitimately thought we were going to have to restart that, but here we are. We're alive. We've taken 2 provinces. We're independent. The Ottomans don't hate us. We're allied to the Ottomans. Boom, boom, boom. I think we're moving and grooving here. Easily build that up, and then we'll want to build up our naval force limit as well, which I think for the most part we're just going to get galleys, right? If we have, and I'm trying to imagine if we had 9-10 galleys, I think we'd be basically indestructible. So against all these other little nations here, like Knights and Cyprus and Epirus and stuff like that are going to have good galley fleets as well. Should be able to make money even with those added troops that we're building right now. Yeah, we need 1 admiral. That's the reason why this didn't actually sort of complete yet, is we do need an admiral. Venice, what kind of alliances are you looking at? Knights and Genoa. Interesting. They're allied to Genoa. That's probably not a good thing. The Ottomans are actually in their own war right now. They didn't decide to call us and help them out. Which is kind of a bummer, because if they had helped us out here, we could have gained some favors with them. Eventually, they might do that. Eventually, they might do that, though. It's interesting that that was the war that they declared first. Do they even have claims on all this stuff? I guess they do. They do start with the claims over here, huh? I think in order to get claims on all this, though, they have to take Constantinople. But yeah, they're going for I think they manually made that claim. I think originally their missions is to take Jandar and to take Karaman. So the fact that they're going for this over here is a little goofy, but hey, you know, it is what it is. The Great Horde actually have allied. The Great Horde is actually going to be defending both of these countries. That's not going to be enough to defend them, but you're wondering if Mamluks are going to try to sneak in and get Karaman or something. That could really put a block for the Ottomans there if they did. The Mamluks can actually quickly become a large threat, even to us. Negative stability, we're losing a lot of prestige because of negative stability. It probably would be completely worth focusing on admin, since that's just really important technologies with admin, but also very important technologies for military too. I don't know, we're in trouble when it comes to technology stuff. We are like in trouble. There's no There's no doubt about it. It looks like Naples is free. That's actually really cool. If we were to able to actually get Malta from Aragon, that would set us up nicely. In order to get Malta, we're going to have to butter up Aragon, though. Right now, Aragon doesn't like us because we did a scornful insult, but that presumably will go away in 20 years or so. But for the most part, guys, I think these were kind of the opening moves for Athens. I think what we're going to try to do is get the Pope happy, which is, I don't know. We're a little bit short from just having it be a scornful insult. I mean, we might have to gift him, but man, that would be expensive, I can only imagine. What can we do for the Pope? We can do scornful insult for 25, right? On one of their enemies. They do not want to ally us. However, army strength, navy strength, However, I think if we got rid of one of those modifiers, then they'd be okay with that. Once these cores are done, we'll be able to actually go through and build out of those provinces, which should be good. Neutral attitude. Well, it's like, dude, I'm giving you friendly, man. Feel free to reciprocate some friendliness back at us. Well, marriage doesn't work for the Pope. We're very close here, right? If we can just sort of boost that navy strength a little bit, that would make a big difference. I kind of want to get the alliance with the Pope. Like, I kind of want to do that, like, now, so to speak. Yeah, they're at 125. A scornful insult would be enough, but we don't have the prestige to do that. How big of a gift would you expect right now? Way too big, way too big. Huh. It's painful, but we gotta do it. We gotta just boost up the stability. At least our character's calm, so we're able to add to the stability quite easily. Man, this initial ruler here, 220, is not good. Not good. Yeah, that's solid 125 there. Solid 125. Looks like it was a white piece, mostly between Pyrrhus and Byzantium. Yeah, our prestige is just not going up. That's 90% completed. Build another one after that. That will get us up to 13. I don't know if one ship is going to be enough to change those numbers a little bit here. Yeah, it actually was. It actually was. So once these other two ships are done, we'll be able to do that. The truce with Byzantium is going to end in, it's 13 years, but that means the Ottomans also are going to be on that 13-year truce. So we have time here. We don't really want the Ottomans to swoop in and get a Pyrrhus. We might actually just build up a spy network on these guys, to be honest, and sort of just take that more, like, take a little bit more of a manual initiative there. Poland, it's like, it's good to see that you like us there. I think once these ships get built, we'll be good to go here. I just want to get this alliance with the Pope, get that mission done, and then that will really sort of open up the playing field for us here. And then we'll have to double check the Ottomans, make sure they're staying happy and everything too. Okay, so somebody's getting a little extra land here. The equilibrium right now is 52 for the nobility. So them losing a little bit, I don't think will be a big deal. Man. We have a regency. The heck? For 2 years. It's a pretty good regency, though, at least. I just realized our air is not particularly amazing. Military access through all these places here. Just give it to everybody. Pope will accept the alliance right now. So we have the alliance with the Pope. That gets this mission done. That mission gives us free claims on this area here, so that we can just sort of momentarily attack any of these as the moment, as the opportunity exists there. Ooh, Austria and Venice are fighting each other. This could really set up a good opportunity for us to attack here and here, and potentially actually gain gain some land here. Venice has an incredibly powerful navy, but if we set it for this, we just sit on it, we'd probably be able to win that war, honestly. We would probably be able to win that war. Because I don't think Austria's going to lose this, right? Austria's the defender against Venice? No, no, no. Austria's getting... That is a lot of little countries there that are fighting against Venice. Venice is aggressively attacking into that. Wow, that's bold. That's bold. I thought Austria was attacking. That means that if we attacked, unfortunately, Venice's allies would defend Venice. And those guys would be more focused on us. That could be tough. Maybe too tough. It's painful to have to do that, but there you go. We also have sort of a technology issue over here, combined with with the fact that we don't have the Renaissance, and it's going to be like 50 years before we get it. So, but thanks everybody for watching these opening moves for Athens. It went a little bit longer than I wanted, but I wanted to get like a good sort of foundation there. The Ottomans love us, right? They're at 143. As long as they're above 100, everything is fine. They can't really break the alliance on us unless they go. They can't turn hostile unless they go below 1 plus 100. So right now everything is good to go. In fact, they're getting into some larger and larger wars, it seems, now as well. Now that they've taken some of the land over here, they're now sort of fighting over with these guys here. For the most part, we're going to just try to opportunistically pick off land in this area based on these free claims that we have and try to collect these. That means going to war with Genoa. Means going to war with Venice. Maybe Genoa and Venice at the same time, which hopefully we'd maybe be able to use the Ottomans to help us with that. Rhodes is probably on the table here. They're allied to Venice as well. Maybe attacking them is actually the way to do this, especially... Actually, there could be a situation where if Rhodes... if Venice gets beat up by Austria, it could be that we could attack the Knights and Venice will not honor the call. That could be interesting. We could also attack Epirus. That's why we're building up this claim, to be able to attack Epirus. And that would probably be pretty much a free victory there. In 12 years, we'll be able to attack Byzantium on our own sort of accord without the Ottomans' help. But we should be able to swoop in there and get Constantinople and Moria before the Ottomans really know what happened. So for the most part, if we can just absorb Byzantium and start to pick off some of these little islands and stuff like that, we should be able to have a good... And then keep Ottomans friendly, and then use the Ottomans, preferably help them in a war, get some favors, use them against the Mamluks, then it's sort of snowballs from there. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys have questions, please leave them down in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer those. And thanks again, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one.